All right, good day, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Peter. For those of you that are new here, welcome. Go ahead and hit like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that notification bell so you can know when I'm uploading to the channel. All right, you guys, so I am here to give you your ancestor message for today. And listen, I just feel like the energy is so new and refreshing. I just feel like it's so new and refreshing and rewarding, y'all. Like, it just feels so good today, okay? And because the day feels so good, the ancestors are saying, do not allow anything to pull you into the low frequency, all right? There are so many different types of low frequency type things that are trying to keep us at a low frequency or in a low end. And this frequency is trying to keep us to where we don't want to be, happy, we don't want to get out. We don't want to go and do anything. We're very sensitive to certain things, and your ancestors and guides are like, no, we do not want you in the low vibe. We want you to remain in the high vibe. However you have to do that, okay? However you have to do that. It's a lot of different distractors that are coming, trying to pull you into the low vibe, okay? So your guides and your ancestors are like, no, ma'am, no, sir, okay? Make sure that you're doing what you need to do to continue to keep that frequency up. I'm talking about all kinds of stuff is happening, right? You're leaving things, and these things are important, and you really need it, and then you get to where you're going, and then you realize you don't have it. Okay, it's just all kinds of little different distractors, right? You have your mind set on something, you go to try to accomplish that, and then something else comes in the way to prevent you from having it, to prevent you from being able to do it. Some of y'all are getting like flat tires, having car trouble, and those are all these things that are trying to keep you in a low vibe. You're doing things, you have certain things set up for auto pay, and then the pay is not going through. It's just like all of these little different distractors that are coming in trying to mess with your mood. All right, they're trying to mess with your mood. You thought you was getting overtime this week, and now you ain't getting it. It's like all of these little different things. You really counted on that too, but it's all coming in trying to just stop you from being able to just be extremely happy or and just in a good mood. So don't let those little oppositions come in throughout this week and mess with y'all, okay? Because your guides and your ancestors are like, these little things, they like trickling in, just little small stuff, but these little small things are so inconveniencing, like they inconvenience you like a mug, and they don't want you to let that stuff stop you, okay? But many of you are about to like blow up financially, like receive abundance, like in a major way. And I'm talking about like some of y'all are about to get some really good publicity, or like get some really good airtime, okay? Like it's really coming in. Like you're gonna get some type of exposure, and it's gonna be like the peak of something good, like the peak of a great opportunity, okay? So just hold true to that fact. With whatever you're working on, there's going to be a level of exposure that's going to come in. All right, you're going to get some good publicity, and that publicity is going to help prepare whatever it is that you're working on forward. All right, it's going to situate you financially. You're going to be successful. All right, you're going to have some form of success come in. All right, and when we talk about success, everybody measures success differently. All right. So any win, any goal being accomplished, any impossible thing that has happened and you didn't believe it was going to happen and it just happened, that's a success. All right. That's success coming in. If you were only expected to get $300 and you got $335, that's success coming in. All right. Because that's more than what you anticipated. It's more than what you had. And your guys are saying like you about to get an opportunity that's going to come in, and it's going to set you straight, and it's going to assist you. All right. It's going to make things level out, so to speak. All right, because it's all coming together. Your ancestors and guides are also saying, like, it's this, listen, this soul connection. Okay, here it is again, this soul connection, this connection where you my goodness, this connection that's coming in. I don't know if some of y'all done already got it, but y'all need to let me know if new bait done came in or something. But this soul connection that is on the rise, y'all. Like, it's like a heavy feeling of love. It's like this big wave, this big influx of love, like a soulmate type of love, like a soul-centered type of love. All right, and this soul-centered love is going to like really shift your perspective and really shift your focus, but in a good way. All right, in a good way. Okay, it's coming though. You just have to be patient. Like, you have to be patient. And the thing is, your guides and your ancestors say, stop trying to put people in the place of the person that they trying to put in in your life. Like, you just trying to add people, and they don't want you just adding people. All right, they're saying that like your soulmate is coming in and they gonna put them there. Okay, so this soul type of love is coming in. All right, it's gonna be like a lot of it's a lot of shifts. There's a lot of shifts in the health department as well. All right, like I see a lot of you guys like really working on yourselves. I see a lot of you guys really being conscious of what you're consuming and what you're taking in, you know, and your guides and ancestors, they are definitely wanting you to be in that state of being where you're being health conscious, where you're taking the initiative to do things to consider your whole health. I see a lot of you guys really spending that time that is necessary with your families. All right, that is so important during these times, just having that type of community amongst the family. All right, growing, gaining knowledge, gaining wisdom from the elders within your family is just so beautiful. And others of you doing a lot of research on your family systems as well, may not be in great harmony with your family, but you're still trying to do major things as it relates to your families. Okay, so don't allow that frequency, these low vibing things, to pull you into whatever it is that they're trying to pull you into, because you're making some amazing strides forward, and your ancestors and your guides, they see it and they know it. They know that things are happening. It's like there's a change type of energy that's happening for you right now. All right, you in a period of change. Some of you are in a period of transformations. Okay, some of you are in a period of security. Like, everybody is in their own little different stage. All right, everybody's having their own different unique experiences. All right, and that's why they want you to stay focused and continue to look ahead and be able to be adaptable, being able to adapt in different situations and being resilient, also being able to be flexible in different situations and strategizing. Right, when you set out to do something, and you're going after this thing, and this thing changes at the last minute, or it does not go the way that you thought it was to go, or the way that you anticipated to go, your ancestors want you to figure out the other way. All right, because sometimes it's not them stopping you, sometimes it's other things trying to stop you. And your guides and your ancestors have equipped you with the knowledge and the intuition in order to be able to move around certain things, certain roadblocks. Okay, so when those roadblocks that are not divinely guided intervene, your ancestors are wanting you to take that knowledge and that wisdom that you have and strategize, and don't let it defeat you, and bring that thing back around. Okay, so bring it back around. So if you got a problem and it seems complex, and when you get to it, you don't know how to solve it that way, or the technique that you used before to solve that problem did not happen that way, then guess what? Use another technique. All right? Use another technique. Divine over it first, but use another technique. Okay? What your guides and ancestors are wanting for you to do is to understand yourself in a way that does not compromise your process. Okay? Understanding yourself in a way that does not compromise your process, and it does not compromise your healing. I.e., when you're on your journey and you're doing your healing work, understand yourself in a way that it does not re-traumatize you. All right? So that it does not re-traumatize you. Because a lot of times when doing the healing work, is going about it in a different way. Okay? Going about it in a different way. All right? And when they talking about going about it in a different way, they don't want you going about it in a way that is going to create more pain or hurt or damage to you that it has already done. They want you to go about it in a way of gaining from it, learning from it, all right? So not re-traumatizing yourself, re-victimizing yourself, re-exposing yourself in that way. This exposure that they want you to expose yourself to, this type of exposure that they want you, the way that they want you to expose yourself to this is in a way to learn. All right. So when you revisit it in a way that you are learning and you are redefining the outcome of it. Thank you, ancestors. Redefining the outcome of it. All right. Because you don't want to, again, go down into those low vibes, go down into those low frequencies. Okay. So your ancestors and your guides, they really want you to just stay away from anything that's going to pull you into these low frequencies. And if you get pulled into those low frequencies, go do what you got to do to get yourself back out. But when it comes to your healing, just looking at it in a way to where it does not cause you the pain that it once caused you. All right. There's a lot of need. There's a huge need for the self-love to just be continued, like continuing to give yourself this self-love, like continuing to pamper yourself, continuing to say the things that you need to say to yourself, continuing to work with your crystals. All right. And crystals, y'all, crystals are not just stones. All right. They're not just something to play with. Make sure that when you get in your crystals, first of all, you get in your crystal from a true source. Secondly, you're divining over your crystals. Thirdly, you're cleansing your crystals of the energy of the people that carry the crystals. And thirdly, you're utilizing the crystals in a way to do good. All right? In a way to do good and in a way that's beneficial to you. So using them in the proper way. Also, like, I feel like somebody's doing magic. All right? And listen, your guides and your ancestors, yeah, you're supposed to be doing your magic. But make sure that you are well trained in your magic before you just jump out and start doing your magic. Okay, make sure that you have the necessary knowledge that you need to do your magic, and don't plaster all that magic over social media. Nobody needs to know if you're doing magic or not. All right, the magician never shows their hand. All right, they never show the onlookers their tricks. Okay, so the magicians never show the onlookers their tricks. And your ancestors want you to keep a lot of that stuff off social media, because a lot of it, they haven't given it to you to be putting on social media anyway. Okay, social media is a tool to socialize, but it's not supposed to be a tool to expose all of the gifts and all of the things that the ancestors have given you, and that your guides have given you. Because as easy as they giving you these different powers, as easy as they'll take these powers away. So do your magic, but don't be flexing for the book. Don't be flexing for the gram, the Snapchat, the TikTok. All right, don't do that, because that's like an abuse. Like, it's like almost like, I wouldn't say you're abusing it, but it's almost like this is ego driven. Share what the ancestors and your guides want you to share on social media. And if they tell you to share certain things, like little spells and things like that, then do so. All right. But make sure that you're not sharing the hard stuff for those of you mystics that are here. Make sure that you're not sharing that hard stuff, okay? Make sure that you're not sharing that hard stuff. Divine over everything that you share, all right? But yeah, a lot of y'all gonna be doing magic, and a lot of you guys are magical in itself. So being mindful of what you say, because your words are magic. Being mindful of what you think, because your thoughts are magic. So many of you in your past lives mastered your magical abilities, right? And so you could just think something and it'll happen. You ever told somebody that something was going to happen to them and then they didn't believe you, and then the next thing you know, it happened to them? It's because your words are magical. You literally cursed these people with your words, and now they going through whatever it is that you said they was going through. You know, and you didn't think nothing of it. You just thought that you was just mad at the time and you was just getting it off, and you done said all these things to this person. Now this person actually going through everything that you said. It's because in that past life, you in particular, you were into all of this stuff, the mysticism, the witchcraft. You probably came from a line of witches, you know. And so now you just have to be mindful of what you're saying, and what you're saying, and who you're saying it to, and how you saying it. All right, because all magic is good is the intentions. Okay, whatever your intentions were when you said it. Okay, so just be mindful. Be mindful with your magic. Okay, be mindful with your magic. Okay, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Listen, making sure that whatever you're doing, you're protecting yourself. You're protecting yourself from anything of the low vibes. All right, you're protecting yourself. You're not letting anything interfere with your new energy. All right, and if something come against your new energy, get over there and ground as quickly as you possibly can, so that it does not continue to hinder you. All right, because listen, you about to get this. Listen, your guys, they already said, like, you about to have some good exposure here. You about to have some good exposure, so don't let nothing stop that. Because if you do go into the low vibe, well, what may end up happening is that good exposure that you was going to get, they might intercede, they might intercept it. All right, because the assignment that they have you on, okay, you need to be mature enough to handle it. Okay, so that's it on that. They don't got nothing else to say about that. All right, but the assignment that they have you on, you need to be mature enough to handle it, okay? So that's pretty much it, y'all. I really hope that y'all enjoyed this message. I hope that y'all feeling all the good feels today. And if you're not feeling all the good feels, hey, might need to get some meditation in, all right? Hey, you might need to get some kind of mindful technique in. Hey, you might need to go smoke you some herbs, you know, if you into that, you know. Go get you some lotus or something, all right? So that's pretty much it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the message. If y'all wondering where I got this Pashmina scarf from, I got it from thebirthdaygift.org. This is my new baby. I haven't given it a name yet, but I really love the colors. So if you're interested in it, all of the links to all the stuff that I'll be dealing with is in the descriptions below. And I'll holler at y'all. Also, I forgot before I say I'll holler at y'all, I'm going to take a little small break, all right? I'm going to take a little small break. I haven't figured out what days the ancestors and the guides wanted me to take that break, but it's going to be a little small break, all right? It's not going to be like a long break. It's just going to be a couple days, all right, to get some things in line, get some content that they want me to get done together, and to ground myself for ceremonial work, all right? So that's pretty much it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this message, and I'll holler at you.